The magician takes a card, and it visually changes colour. And he slams his hand down on the table, making the spectator's card appear. The card slowly and visually vanishes into thin air. And I'm even going to teach you how to impossibly make a card disappear, and then reappear at your fingertips. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Owen here, and in this video you're going to be learning 8 amazing card tricks. So these are the perfect card tricks to do if you're out with some friends at a bar or just a social gathering and you just want a couple of illusions to show people and blow their minds with. So Hamid's going to be performing these tricks and then I'm going to be teaching you how to do them, so let's get learning. The magician takes a card and it vanishes. This is a simple yet beautiful card trick for beginners. Take a card and hold it at an angle like this. You want to place it between your thumb and first finger. Cover it with your hand, and as you do so, practice using your thumb to slide the card flush with the rest of the deck. However, make sure you rotate your wrist as you do this, and it will make the card vanish invisible. The magician has a coin and a card with a hole in it. The coin obviously cannot fit through the hole. The magician then impossibly pulls the coin through the hole. For this you need a playing card and a coin. Cut a slit in the card. Then you want to cut a hole in the card, as you can see here, and this hole needs to be too small for the coin to fit through. But then at the top of the card you also want to cut a thin slit. This is what the coin is going to fall through. When performing, all you need to do is pass the coin through the slit and then pretend to pull the coin all the way through the card. This is really convincing when you actually do it, so perform this in front of a mirror and see how great it looks. Very quickly, if you want to learn what I think is the greatest card trick of all time, then check out my free magic webinar. This effect is the effect that I do if someone gives me a deck of cards and just tells me to perform. It's really that good. So I'm going to be teaching this effect completely for free in my webinar, so go and check it out. This will be the first link in the description. And yeah, it's the same effect that people like Dynamo and David Blaine often do when they perform magic, and you're going to learn it 100% for free. So go and check it out, and I'll see you there. The magician has a playing card. The card visually changes right in front of the spectator's eyes. This is one of the most visual color changes ever created. Take 2 playing cards, have one of them sticking out the deck like this, and then place the other one on top. Align it with the other card and then grab both cards using your thumb and first finger. Now to perform the change, bend the card so that it's facing up. The spectator will see both parts of the card, making it look like it's magically changed. The magician has a deck of cards. The top card magically rises up off the top of the deck. This is super visual. This trick requires a thin bit of plastic that is the same width as the card and about an inch long. When you squeeze the plastic, it makes the card rise up. Then when you let go of the plastic, the card falls down again. This is a great little visual trick that you can learn right now. The magician takes a band and wraps it around the deck. He then slams his fist down and the spectator's card jumps out. Allow the spectator to choose a card and then place it in the middle of the deck. Control it to the top in any way that you like. Now you need to flip the deck over and get a break under the bottom card with your little finger. Wrap the band around the deck but not around the bottom card as shown. Then pull the band and do one final wrap like this. Keep pressure on the band as you turn the deck over. Then place it onto the table, and when you slam your hand down, one card will jump out, the spectator's selection. The card visually vanishes. This is an amazing effect. Take one card and put 2 folds in it. Fold it in half, and then fold it both ways in half, and then fold it into a quarter. You want to fold the card both ways so that it's quite bendy. Now you want the middle bend on your first finger like this. Then pretend to grab the bottom left corner with your hand and use your right hand to fold the card as you pretend to make it vanish. This is a very slow but beautiful card vanish, so really milk this moment. Once the card is completely gone, just keep it in a finger palm and then drop your hands to the side to make it look as if the card is completely vanished. The card appears out of nowhere. This is a beautiful popping card production. Hold the card in classic palm and then squeeze it using your first finger and palm. This will cause the card to bevel and the pressure will start to build up. When you release this pressure, the card will pop out into view. Practice this over and over again and you'll get it down very quickly. The magician makes the card vanish and then reappear. This is known as the back palm and it's one of the most visual moves in Magic. Hold the card between your thumb and fingers like this. Now bring in your first finger and little finger to grab the edges of the card. You want to press your fingers down on the corners as you can see on screen. And then this means that you've clipped the card between your fingers so that when you open your hand again, it looks as if the card has vanished. Now obviously to hide the corners you need to be waving your hand up and down so the spectators won't see the little corners peeking between your fingers. Then to produce the card, just reverse the actions that I've just taught you and then bring the card out into view. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you check out the free webinar training if you want to learn the greatest card trick of all time.